Oh wait, can we like...
We lay lifeless empty. There was a world of life, and on that world, 3 worlds were one. And of the worlds, the heavens was the most powerful, a world where celestial beings of pure light reigned over chosen souls, praising their mysterious creator for eternities as he slept, casting their judgment and enforcing their creator's will on other worlds. Until one day...
This place is so boring! Eternal bliss, fueled by 1,000 souls that knew no better. Everlasting beauty, fabricated. Unending peace, upheld by condemning all who display excess of emotion. The blinding vanity of the shameless monument made manifest in praise to a creator that's been asleep for 1 billion years. It's palpable, Welcome human souls to the 10th circle of hell. A true testament to self-importance. Blind faith made manifest. Would be a shame if somebody fucked it up.
Hell. The world of eternal damnation, where all dissenters are inevitably banished. Humans for their misdeeds condemned by the angels to an eternity of suffering, and fallen angels, or demons, as punishment for our rebellion, condemned to an eternity of inhabiting this desolate wasteland. But no longer.
I, infernal Beelzebub, Anacrea Cruel the Apocalypse, the opposite of divine, prince of all suffering and torment, master of all sin, conqueror of the underworld, and king of demonkind, shall suffer this pointlessness no longer. Follow me, my fallen brothers and sisters, and we shall lay claim to this bottomless pit and make for ourselves an empire to rival that of the very heavens themselves.
And little by little, the fallen angels conquered every circle of hell. Infernal Beelzebub's power grew with every conquest, and more demons flocked to his cause. And when his army came to the circle of limbo, he was met with an impenetrable fortress built to withstand the blights of hell. 100 times did he throw his army at its gates, and 100 times were they repelled. In search of the power to complete his conquest, he scoured every corner of all the 9 circles, until he came upon a prophecy.
A ruler who fell from the tallest heavens, its power sealed by the seraphim. And for eternal age it shall be, for it unleashed would bring calamity. Well, that's clearly a reference to yours truly. A ruler who fell from the tallest heavens. That's me.
Yes, my prince, clearly.
I knew I felt weaker after falling. I shall reclaim my lost power and conquer Limbo with ease.
And as the Prince of Demons descended into the Forgotten Lair, his eyes did fall upon a blinding reminder of his past.
This is the power of Seraphim. Countless demons doubtlessly failed to break it. But I am no mere demon. Now, I shall reclaim the power they stole from me and achieve my true potential.
Finally, some fresh air!
What? Who are you?
Oh, me? That's weird. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You're the one who freed me from that awful hellbox. I'm very grateful to you.
I don't want your gratitude. I demand my power. Is it stored inside of you?
Your power?
I am infernal Beelzebub, Anarchia Cruel the Apocalypse, the opposite of divine, prince of suffering and torment, master of all sin, conqueror of the underworld, king of all demonkind, and I demand my power be returned to me!
I'm sorry, is something the matter?
You dare laugh at me?
That's a nice name. I think I'm just gonna call you Bubi. That's easier.
If you will not give me my power back, I'll take it from you.
Ooh, awesome powers, Bubi.
How can you still stand?
Bubi? Are you okay?
I need not your empathy. I will strike you down.
Aww, you're so cute.
What? Why am I in the body of a lesser demon?
I guess I absorbed all your powers, huh? I feel great.
No, I was meant to regain my powers.
So, this is hell, right? Let's go check it out, Bubi.
Let go of me, you wretch!
The nameless angel who stole my powers quickly became the Demon Queen. All followed her happily as she led them to the final fortress at the edge of the underworld, Limbo.
So, Bubi, this is the place that gave you trouble, right?
If I couldn't conquer it, you certainly cannot.
Hey, do you want to bring me some snacks for when I'm done?
I'm not your butler.
You're not? Then why do you always make me food?
Shut up! You keep eating unhealthy snacks every day, and I need to keep my power from disappearing before I can get them back.
Okay, Bubi.
And stop calling me that. It's infernal Beelzebub.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go check out that limo place now, okay?
Impossible.
Mr. Einstein, you promise the walls will hold?
Yes, Socrates. They should hold if my calculations are correct, which they always are.
And this amulet, you say it's imbued with tortured souls.
Yes, sir! Imported in secret from the Fourth Circle.
What a terrible day to visit.
A ruler who fell from the tallest heavens, its powers sealed by seraphim. And for eternal age it shall be, for it unleashed would bring calamity. It was you.
Raise your hands, human!
Yes, of course.
Where is she? Could she be gone?
There you are, Bubi.
Are you okay? I mean, not that I care or anything, but you are holding my power, so obviously I have to care.
Thank you for releasing me from the hell box, Bubi. Being outside feels so nice.
Just don't unleash that much power again, please. And from that day, I, infernal Beelzebub, an Archaea cruel Bubi, I guess, stood by her side until the day I could regain my power, at least. I created bells that would keep in her power, so as to not overexert her. I cooked her dinner. I cleaned her throne room. I performed her duties as she watched strange animations from inside a box made by humans. Are you playing those human video games again?
What else is there to do?
You could try ruling hell, which I painstakingly united under the banner that you snatched away from me.
Hell rules itself, silly. I'm happy just doing what I'm doing.
You said you were happy being free from the box, right? You should tour our world, get to know it better.
I've been everywhere. And to be honest, hell is just a larger box. There's no true freedom here.
We were banished here for that very sentiment. No true freedom. Freedom is what we make of it. I miss heaven too, but this place is all we have.
Heaven was no better. That's why I decided to burn it all down.
What? You? You were the cause of all of it? The rebellion? 1,000 angels thrust from the heavens to the pits of hell?
Yeah. I tried to free us, but I just trapped us inside an equally boring place.
So that's why you were sealed away.
Does that make you hate me, Bubi?
I don't know how to answer that.
Here, I'll return your powers.
What? I'm back to normal.
You want to rule hell, right? It's yours, Bubi. I'm really sorry for taking it from you. I'll be leaving.
Where are you going?
If neither heaven nor hell can make me happy, maybe Earth can. It's a world of nature and science, of chaos that burns so bright that even a crazy tentacle monster from outer space can't help but visit.
A portal to Earth? But that power was taken away from us.
I've even made a few friends there already. Can you believe it?
We shouldn't be rash in making these decisions.
I'm sorry. This world isn't for me. So, I'll go now. Goodbye, Bubi. Thank you again. You're awesome.
This is boring as fuck.
What? Beginning to miss me?
I'd never miss you, you wretch!
There's no one here. Oh shit. Do I actually miss her?
You think you can just have the human world all to yourself? You little... Not a chance.
Within the lifeless empty, there lied a shining jewel. And on that shining jewel, 3 worlds were one. And of the worlds, by far the most fun one was the Earth itself.
Well, how was it? Oh. Hello! Welcome all. It is I, your favorite king of the underworld, Bubi! Well, I have a full name, but still, the point is... Oh, right, sorry. I forget how small you humans are. Allow me to resize myself to a form you're more used to. Sorry. What are you all, 4 foot? Is it 4 foot? Allow me to... There we go. Hold on. Going really small. Okay, now this is just far too small for you humans, isn't it? Oh. Welcome. Are you enjoying the show so far? I'd hope so. Tiny. No. So much more. So wonderful. Oh my goodness, I wasn't expecting such a turnout. I mean, of course. Of course, I would expect a turnout of this caliber. For yours truly. So, what do we have planned today, you're probably wondering? Well, we have a few things. First of all, I suppose I should show you more about myself. I should tell you how amazing I am, how charismatic I can be. Of course, that'll all be included in today's short show. So, I suppose one thing that we could begin with to make this rather interesting is to show you a little bit about myself and get to know you guys better. Although I must say, you guys are very energetic. All right, let us begin the show. First of all, we need to make some adjustments. That being... Ooh, my wings are gone now, which is very fitting. I have that power, by the way. Do you? Can your wings come back at a... Ooh. Okay, right. To the slides. I'm told that when people do these forms of debuts, they like to show off themselves slightly. So I thought, why not tell you about me? I did acquire some rather advanced technology, so just give me a moment, will you, while I set it up? It's just going to be right about... Here we go. Okay, hold on. Hold on a second. It's coming down. It's coming. There we go. Now it's got to warm up a little bit. We have to wait a few minutes for it to warm up. Okay, it should be good now, I think. It should be looking... Yes, there we go. I think we're ready for our slides. Okay, fantastic. Okay. First of all, we should start with how you will address me. Being, well, who I am, I suppose. Here we go. Here is the first slide. It says my name. Now, chat, if you would be so kind as to repeat my name. Infernal Beelzebub, Anarchiat, Cruel, the Apocalypse, Oh gosh, I made a mistake there. Sorry, my handwriting is a little off. Sorry, give me a second. The opposite of divine, prince of suffering and torment, master of all sin, conqueror of the underworld, and king of all demonkind. So, again, I would like you guys all to just repeat it for me, one at a time. Infernal Beelzebub, Anarchia, cruel the apocalypse, the opposite of divine, prince of suffering and torment, master of all... Sorry, I keep doing this. I keep getting really exaggerated when I say my name. It just feels right, you know. Sometimes I say it, I can't help myself. Master... No, I'm doing it again. Master of all sin, conqueror of the underworld, and king of demonkind. Amazing, I know. Wonderful. But I must admit, I do have a nickname that some people like to refer to me as. But I will say this. None of you here are allowed to refer to me by this name. You all will refer to me as Infernal Beelzebub, Anarchia, Cruel the Apocalypse, the opposite of divine, prince of suffering and torment, master of all sin, conqueror of the underworld, and king of all demonkind! But, I mean, that's... You can just call me Bubi. It's fine. You can... I understand that it is a bit of a drag to say the full name. But I would prefer it if you wouldn't mind. But Bubi works too, I suppose. This is already going horribly. I've already let you call me by my nickname. But this is my handwriting. I'm not too accustomed to it. I've been trying my hardest. But I did learn from the best. One Iron Mouse, I've heard. This is a one-to-one replica of their handwriting. I believe I copied their manual. But more about me. Of course, you want to know more about me. Why wouldn't you? Next up on the next slide. Oh, about me, of course. Allow me to introduce myself. Bubi, obviously you know that. My age. Old enough to steal your mother's heart. That's right. I don't like to tell my age. It's rather embarrassing. I recently reached the 4 digits, and it's, somewhat amusing. Either way, your mother will be very pleased with me. My birthday is April 1st, so please make sure you have all the offerings ready for me. I, of course, like many things, but you may empty your wallets, you may empty your souls. Anything is fine as long as it helps me accomplish my role of eventually taking over hell. Next up, height. Well, I'm realizing now that I completely misunderstood what this meant. Well, it's not wrong. I just didn't answer the question correctly. Anyway, my weight. Demonic measurements don't translate well in human language. You understand how it is. I've recently heard of this rather bizarre measurement called pounds. Now, I thought about learning it, but it seems that it doesn't really follow much of a system. So I won't be dilly-dallying with those kind of units. My zodiac signs. Aries, I guess. I'm not really sure what that means, but I'm an Aries, I guess. So if Mercury goes into retrograde, I'll be the first to know about it, I think. That's what I'm supposed to say. I don't quite understand it myself. Anyway, now that you know enough about my personal details, let's move on to the next slide, shall we? Where am I from? Very simply, I'm from hell. You already know it. We already have many famous people you might have heard of. It's not the United Kingdom, as many of you might believe, although my accent doesn't really help me with that argument. There are other famous people from hell, such as Iron Mouse, and that's about it, actually. I kind of forgot. I really didn't pay attention. I was busy conquering hell. I wasn't really paying attention to trivia. But anyway...
Bubi.
Oh my gosh. What on earth was that noise? Anyway, my favorite thing to drink is O negative. It's got a nice taste to it. In fact, I might just take a sip right now. We could, couldn't we? What if we took a sip of wine right now? Would you mind if I took a sip? Oof, I don't mind. I'm a bit naughty. But anyway, oh, delicious O negative. Fantastic. Anyway, my IQ, probably what you already know, it's over 260. That is correct. I have a very large, very generous IQ. You might have already figured that out. I mean, I conquered hell after all. And although, you watched a lore video earlier, I will admit there was some liberties taken with said video. A lot of it was fabricated. The part about me being the ruler of hell, though, is very true. But after that, we had to make it more dramatic. It's not fun if I just win, right? We have to have a story. So there we go. So needless to say, my IQ is very high. Anyway, my fetishes. Why is this included? This is quite bizarre. Get to know me, and you'll soon figure that out, is what I wrote. Oh, wow. Oh, how tantalizing I can be. Anyway, my abilities. You probably want to know them. I mean, after all, I conquered hell, so they must be somewhat impressive. I can increase size at will. Any size. Any size. Anyway, I was referring to my IQ. Please, refrain from being disgusting. This is a wholesome place. I'm kidding. Anyway, what else? Ability to spot a liar. See, to become the ruler, you must deal with all sorts of people. Some people are smart, some are dumb. Either way, you have to figure out who's lying to you, and it's very easy. Sometimes I can just lick their sweat and they might reveal themselves to me. Ability to change my voice at will. Well, perhaps you'd prefer a demonstration rather than just me telling you all about it. I can mimic many people, many of the famous people from hell. For example, I can do an Iron Mouse impersonation.
Hello! No, you can't rule hell! It's mine!
So, as you can see, I'm quite well versed in the voice talents. And also my other ability is that I'm just charming. I think you'll all agree. I think that's understandable.
Did we just get stepped on?
Oh my goodness. Yes, you did. That's rather amusing. You can talk to me. That shouldn't be allowed. Peasants should know their place. Anyway, next slide. What do I like? There are many things that I like, and there are many things that I dislike. So allow me to explain all of them in great detail to you. First of all, I'd like to make it known that I am a big fan of wine. So please, if you do want to buy me a gift, wine is preferred. Everything else in the human realm is rather unacceptable to me, but wine I do enjoy. Second of all, suits. Who doesn't love a good suit? I mean, check this out. This is handcrafted by the finest tailors in all of hell. Can't you tell? How many belts, they asked me. I said yes. I want many belts. I also love great quality leather. As you can see, I wear it very nicely. Anyway, next up, I like power. I love my own powers. And that's why I was very angry when they were taken from me unjustly. They weren't taken from me, that was all made up for the video, of course. But anyway, everything else that I enjoy is ultimate and divine retribution when I get what was taken from me! Sorry, the face tracking doesn't quite encapsulate my anger. But it's fine nonetheless. Things that I dislike. I dislike monkeys. How disgusting. Truly vile creatures. As if humans weren't bad enough, they decided to make an even uglier version of themselves. Truly disgusting. Of course, I also dislike mice. Please, don't mistake this with any other creature. I hate mice. Every kind of mice. I also have a great disdain towards the element known as iron. No particular reason, I just thought I would add that on there. Second of all, I disdain... Disdain? Wow, I'm really getting accustomed to the human language. Terrible use of it. I dislike laziness. I think that many of us are far too lazy. Perhaps some of you could have, I don't know, taken over hell if you weren't so lazy. But I was the one who did it. I also dislike mortals, mortality. Really? You spend your whole life worrying if you'll live or die? How pathetic. Oh my gosh, I smacked my room apart. Another thing that I dislike is the fact that my powers were unjustly taken from me! But of course I'll retrieve them. That's of course not an issue. But if it were, I wouldn't. I don't want my powers taken from me again. But they won't. I'll get them back, of course. I'll get them back in no time. No L+ ratio here, that's for sure. Anyway, next up on the slides, we have... What are my other favorite things? Favorite flowers? Roses. I do enjoy a rose. Very beautiful, yet dangerous. I love that you can hurt someone with this flower. Really practical. It's kind of Trojan horse of flowers, if you will. My favorite food? Well, it was souls, but then I realized I think they were referring to my favorite human food. I have to say, I think boneless chicken is pretty good, actually. When I kill things or humans, it is a pain having to get the bones out. I really do wish humans came boneless, but alas, here we are. Favorite drink? Wine! Why ever drink anything else? Oh, I did mention that I do enjoy O negative, a great blood type. I do also enjoy wine a great deal. Again, please, make sure to give me as much wine as you have. Next up, my favorite game, Valorant. Really, what an amazing game. For some reason, people are playing this game, and it's a horrific experience, and it's beautiful watching people play a miserable game. Really a lot of fun. I do enjoy watching people suffer, and for some reason, humans willingly do it in this game. So I must admit, it is my favorite game. Truly, truly an amazing game. It was a close second between League of Legends, but I don't know why I thought Valorant was a lot more fun to put on this list. Next up, my favorite anime. Well, the devil is a part-timer, of course. Like, I see the similarities in it and myself. Obviously, now I'm taking a part-time job from ruling hell. I obviously got bored of using all of my powers and using those powers all the time, so I thought, why not go down to the human realm and entertain them and have a fun time. A bit on the nose. How dare you? You know I could banish you right now. It wouldn't be difficult. You dare insult me? The great, infernal Beelzebub, Anacrea de Cru... You know what? I'm not going to get into it. You don't deserve the monologue. You don't. Next up. Achievements. You're probably wondering, what have I accomplished in my lifetime? And it's fair to ask this question. Well, I'm the uniter of hell, more than you've done already. Perfected the art of cooking. I haven't paid taxes once. In hell, of course. It's fantastic. Very easy to do. I also own the world's biggest cock, as you can see right here. In great detail, I've drawn it. Now, this, of course, is my natural size, which is, I'm not really sure what it is in human measurements, over 400 feet, probably. And so this cock is, it must easily be 1,000 feet. I haven't measured. We didn't have a tape measure long enough in hell to measure this, but it is rather large. I must say, it's truly a beauty to see in war. The enemies fear the cock, that's for sure. Only the biggest, exactly. Next up, what else do we have? We might be getting close to the end of the slides here. Okay. Yes, this is where I needed your assistance, although I don't think I should be asking you for your help. But anyway, what are my goals? Well, it's very simple. To have my powers returned to me, and, of course, to observe humans and to assist the devil. I came down to hell with a few objectives, one of them being to help and assist Iron Mouse, or as we refer to her colloquially, Satan. Unfortunately, I do have to help a little bit. I don't really enjoy helping. I just, maybe there's something in it for me. Maybe there's my powers at stake, perhaps, that I have to defend. But anyway, what is my fan name? Well, I quickly threw something together, but I didn't know what really to call you guys who want to support me. And by support, I mean you have no choice. You're here and I own you, and you are my property as of now. Don't believe me? Tough, you don't have to. You are mine. Don't forget it. Anyway. Oh. Talking about how I own peasants has gotten me excited. Anyway. Now, what name would you like to be called? We could go with peasants if that's what you prefer, but we can always go with other names. Anything you would want, I'm willing to listen and to hear it out. Third eye, yes. Every good demon worth their salt has a third eye. PP Gang, I'm not quite sure what on earth that would refer to. I must say no. Fodder. Now that is a fun name. Demon Spawn. Wonderful name. Great name. Bottoms. What on earth would that be referring to? You don't have pants or something? Boobers. Cocker. Bubblings. Peasants. Monkeys. No. Did you just say monkeys? You should know better than to suggest a name like that. Don't you know who I am? You know my disdain for monkeys, don't you? Don't suggest it again. Good. I'm glad we understand each other. One of the abilities that Hell gives you is a permanent echo if you wish it. Very useful. Very, very useful. Bubi Buddies. Wow. Congratulations to that person who thought of the most insulting name for an audience I'd ever seen. Self-haters. Yes, that would work. Small Fry. Yes. Wonderful name. Boobies. Really? That is a rather bold name. I've been informed by my underlings at Hell, who informed me that that name might cause me some difficulties on some of the platforms I've chose to release myself on. Bussies. A great name. Great ring to it as well. I love the double S. Really solidifies the Buskies. Although I must say, no. Bees Nuts. No. No. I will say, let's go... Demon Spawn is very fun. My Demon Spawn. It has a nice ring to it. Beelzebubs. Very cute. I've been receiving something called a gifted sub many times. I've failed my duties. I believe I'm supposed to read these, but it's very difficult to keep up. I will read them another time and thank all of you for all of your generosity. But of course, it's not generosity, it's your job.
My fragile heterosexuality.
Oh no. What is that? One of my underlings of Hell just gave me a message. I don't know what any of those words means. I've become accustomed to English very recently. But I mean, good for you, I assume. Boobies Bitches. Another fantastic name suggestion. I think I won't go with that one, though. A little cringe, don't you think? Fun. This is fantastic. Truly amazing. PP Gang. I think we'll go, for now, I think we'll go... I like peasants right now. We'll stick with peasants for now. I'm sure my boss might have words against me. But I'll deal with that. I've defeated Satan once. I'll do it again. Quite easily. Now, my Oshi Mark. Now, I read those words, I did, but truly I don't know what they mean. I'm not familiar with this combination of English letters. Is this a Wordle word that I'm not heard of? Truly, quite difficult. Oshi Mark. Hello, Satan? What is an Oshi Mark? Okay. It's something that apparently you'll use in your social media posts towards me. Okay, quite odd. We could go with the eggplant. I've been told that's a good one. Or, I believe, perhaps, my boss might get annoyed at me. So we'll go with the devil mark for now. But feel free to use the eggplant if you so wish. I won't judge you. Now, what is my fan art mark? Or tag, sorry. Tag, that's not the correct thing to read, Bubi.
Bubi, you idiot! You are the ruler of hell! You shouldn't be making rookie mistakes! Sorry. What is that? What is Jonah Hill doing here? Oh my goodness. What is one of my hellings doing here? No, that won't do at all. Anyway, my fan art tag. I think we should go with the easy one, the low-hanging fruit. We could go with Bubi art or Bubi illust. I like Bubi illust. It sounds nice. It rolls off the tongue. In fact, it doesn't, but it would probably make more sense. What do you think? Perhaps we could ask the peasants what they think via poll. Bubi art or Bubi illust? I'm not making it sound very enticing. Let me think about this while I have a glass of wine. Oh. Yes, truly. What name would be most befitting? Ah, wonderful. Sheesh, that hand. You may look. If you are lucky, I might hit you with it. But only if you are blessed. Let's see what you guys prefer. Ooh, we're seeing the majority are asking for Bubi art. Oh no. I want this to be more close, to have it be more exciting. But I suppose it'll have to do. Bubi bros. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. Ooh, we have 62% of you rooting for Bubi art.
Tier 100 Bubi.
My. Delicious. Thank you. Where is this noise coming from? There's nobody in my hell chamber. How are they doing this? Very strange. This is very odd. I would not allow people to talk to me without going through the appropriate channels. We are at your command, Boobers. Please don't call yourself that. You don't deserve a name. You are the peasants. All right, well, I suppose you have decided on Bubi art as my art hashtag. Now, I did receive a great deal of fan art before even appearing to you, and I must say I'm very grateful. Many of you are quite talented, perhaps not even befitting of the name peasants. Maybe something more grandiose would be more fitting. But for now, we will do peasants and Bubi art. Now, a rather promiscuous one. What is my... Give me a moment. For dramatic zoom in. What is my not safe for work tag? What could it be? Ooh. Show Bubi, that's fun. Really interesting. Send Bubi pics. Nice. Bubilicious. Oh god no. Oh god no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Bubi lust? That's pretty good actually. Bubi lust. Because you all lust for me, is that why? Naturally. But I don't care. You're all peasants, not worthy of me. I wouldn't even pay you attention. If we were at a so-called demon club, my favorite being called the Satan Club, I'm protecting it for, you know, I don't want you guys going to the club. But if I were in the club and I saw you, I would not pay attention to you. Not even remotely. Ooh, what should we choose? Bubi lust. Ooh, that's a good name. I do like it, actually. Bubi lust. Bubi lust is good. I like that one. Let's go with Bubi lust. No poll this time. I've decided to overwrite you. But either way, you've all decided to vote for Bubi Lust anyway, so I suppose we'll be going with that one. Now that that is decided, I guess we can move on to thanking people who helped create this event, and then we can just talk and get to know each other a little better. Wouldn't that be nice? Now, next up, to thank those who are responsible. My mama. Please make sure to go and follow them and pay all the love towards them. Although obviously not my mother in hell, my mother of making me a glorious human upon which you can gaze. Now, my papa, say soy of course, please make sure to go and follow them as well. How dare you interrupt me? Do you know who you are talking to? Sorry, an outburst there. And of course, we can't forget our graphics from Jinx. The ones that you keep seeing popping up on screen down there. Isn't that magical? Fantastic. Jinx has done many a great deal of work for this event, and so has everybody here, and I must thank them all. Really, it has been a pleasure working with you. Next up, the lore video was produced by Merryweathery. Of course, I'm sure you're well aware of who they are. You might have seen their credits in the video as well. And of course, the music upon which you are hearing and feasting upon your ears right now is brought to you by Lord Aethelstan, who was also in the lore video you might have seen. A common dweller in hell. And of course, we have more background music from Utah Live Pro. So please, make sure to go and pay your respects to all of them individually. It has been an absolute pleasure working with all of them. I must also thank, I suppose, the Iron Mouse, who has been extremely supportive of me coming out of hell and coming down to the human world and talking to all of the peasants here. You're a rather interesting bunch, you know. I don't quite enjoy your animations, but still, I enjoy all of the fun I've been having so far here, and a great deal to everybody who has assisted me in coming here. But now that that is out of the way, and you know everything there is to know about me, why don't we talk for a while and get to know each other? Feel free to ask me any questions, and we can just discuss. Let me first, as well, show you a few things about me that you might want to see. Let's go to this screen, shall we? Now, you probably want to see more of my model in depth. And by model, I mean my human form upon which I look presentable. Now, this is the full beauty. What a glorious piece of art I am. Truly amazing. A fantastic tail. Wonderful shoes that I got on sale, actually. Really good. A really good steal. Now let's go up, shall we? Up the legs. To my high fashion pants. Impractical, yes, but very stylish. Up we go. Oh, don't spend too long looking there. 2 belts, because one is just never enough. And of course, my chest, which of course is ripped as hell. I mean, I am hell, of course. I've been there many times. I have many amulets that help me look fabulous. No power inducing. Nothing of value has come from them except that people just gaze upon them, and it gives them something to look at while they're staring at my wonderful chest. Please appreciate the work on all of my body parts. A fine suit, fine hands, a wonderful tailoring. I know. I have my favorite tailor in hell. Of course, my hand here is a little purple. Of course, when you have as many powers as I do, it can be hard to contain them all. Just wonderful. Bubi has a booby window. Well, of course. You don't want to restrain this beauty. Now, the main star of the show. Me. Of course, there are many small details which you can appreciate. Of course, the horns, which, obviously do get in the way. When I've been in the human world so far, I have to say, the number one thing that has been bugging me is doorways. You know, being obviously 7 foot tall, in my moderate human form, I keep coming across doors that are just too rather annoying. So, yes. But anyway, as you can see, so many fine details. Perhaps I should show off some of my expressions for you. Oh, this is what happens when I get my powers taken from me unjustly! And of course, we have other settings that we can get. Oh, a permanent blush. Perhaps if you would compliment me, give me my favorite wine. And of course, when somebody takes away your phone with games on it on the airplane, you might need some tears. But it's okay. My powers will be returned to me. Of course, we have permanent eyebrow erection, as I like to call it. Next up, we have a permanent shocked face. Fantastic. And of course, if you really get on my bad side, we have a little surprise for you. A bit of a surprise. My demon form. Wonderful. Truly wonderful. But of course, I'm not going to be using that often. None of you will get on my bad side enough to taunt me into bringing it out. Oh my god. Daddy, sorry. Daddy, no. You don't get to call me Daddy. I wouldn't raise such a disappointment. Do you like to drink chalky milk, my king? No. Chalky milk is for peasants. I don't involve myself with such things. But anyway, you probably want to see what other screens we have. Well, let's go, shall we? Ooh. This is our just chatting screen, as it's called. Oh, I almost forgot something. Do you want to see something fun? How silly of me. I can't believe I forgot something real quickly. We have more tools at our disposal. My wings, of course. And of course, if you really get me annoyed, we have other things that we can do. You don't want to get on this side of me? But of course, I have wings. They don't do anything. All of my power comes from my own ability. And I don't need wings to fly or do whatever I want. I can do it any time. Anyway, let's continue on, shall we? Oof, marvelous. Oh, I can also do other interesting things, such as drinking wine. What wine is this? You'll never know, but expensive. Ah, wonderful. Can you sing? No. Why would I need to sing? That's what the jesters, the clowns, the bards are for. I wouldn't need to sing. Why would I preoccupy myself with such frivolous endeavors? Good. Can't sing. I can sing. I choose not to waste my time singing for the likes of you. You would deserve it. Somebody says, hold on a moment, let me read this. Oi, infernal Beelzebub, Anarchia, cruelty, apocalypse, the opposite of divine, prince of suffering and torment, master of all sin, conqueror of the unborn, and king of demonkind, you're a demon king! Why do you sound British? What do you mean? When I came from the depths of hell into the human world, I listened to the first form of English I found. It just so happened to be that this is the one I chose. Other people from hell chose other accents, as you call them, or weird ways of talking, like American. I don't know. I don't particularly care. Either way, we're sticking with this one. I like the sound of it. Round of it? Wow. Clearly I didn't learn too well. Is it because the UK is hell? No. It has nothing to do with that. Tuesday in... No. Why? Why? What do you get out of this, huh? Do you want to taunt me? Are you enjoying the show so far? If you have any questions you want to ask of me, Beelzebub, infernal... I won't do the speech, I won't bore you again, unless of course you want me to bore you with another speech of how amazing I am! The model really doesn't do my screaming justice. But trust me, if you were here in person, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be able to handle it.
Please have my babies.
I don't think you'd be able to handle what I can give. But it's cute that you ask. Anyway, now that somebody is done being down bad, as you say, let's have another question, shall we? For example, this is a fantastic question. Do you know Iron Mouse? The name does sound familiar, but I must say, it doesn't ring any bells. Would you not be comfy in your lesser demon form? It's cute that you think I need to be comfortable. Comfortable isn't for demon kings? Don't be silly. Bells? Yes, obviously, as you know, I created bells to store Iron Mouse's power and to ensure that the Lord Satan wouldn't overexert herself. Of course, now that that is complete, my job is done. I just need to wait until my power is returned to me, and I can scheme all I like in the meantime. Do you know Seadaug VA? I can't say.
You dislike iron, but you like drinking blood.
What is this?
Seems sus to me, Iron Mouse.
Very funny.
You're forgiving one other person from hell, a Farut.
Of course. I forgot. Now, I don't know exactly why.
Why I hate the sloth circle of hell as sloths didn't do nothing.
What on
until...
earth is this? What are all these messages being rung in my ear? This shouldn't be so. How concerning. Oh well, who cares? Can you beat Goku? I don't know who that is, but anyone is easy to defeat with my own power. Do you have a right-hand man? No! If you're capable at getting things done, you'll do them yourself. You won't rely on others to do it. Isn't that right? How many peasants? Wow, we have 1,667 peasants. If only I'd seen it minutes earlier, we might have caught 666. No! Do you know Chris Broad? I am familiar with Chris Broad. I believe he was a lesser demon in hell who was cleaning the toilets, actually, which was quite interesting. He did a fantastic job every time. I must say he was my go-to. Oh no, he's hot. Squidward, what are you referring to? Funny. Truly amusing. Now, I must say, I'm very grateful for the turnout we've seen so far. So many of you wonderful peasants here to greet your king, infernal Beelzebub, and Acretic. You know, it is a slog to get through sometimes. Is the music too loud as well? Is it hurting your ears? Perhaps I'll turn it down just a slight
You're
bit.
not my dad, Bubi. Sloth Circle is best house circle.
What on earth are you talking about? Sloth? Pathetic. Truly tragic that you think so. Wow. What is the music name? I'm not at liberty to reveal that to you right now. But my personal bard made sure that it was the finest of musics. All hail infernal Beelzebub. True! Would you guys want me to tell you my full name one more time, just for good measure? Is that something you're interested in? Perhaps at the top of my lungs, I can give it to you? Yes? Okay. Because you ask so nicely, chat. Now, feel free to say it along with me. I am infernal Beelzebub, Anacrea cruel the apocalypse, the opposite of divine, prince of suffering and torment, master of all sin, conqueror of the underworld, and king of all demonkind! Wonderful. It is tiring saying my name. This is why I conquered hell, to make sure everybody knew it before I had to keep saying it. You know, I don't want to be L plus ratio you fell off, as some of you humans say. If I have to keep saying my name, clearly I'm not doing a good enough job at spreading it. But I think now that I have successfully conquered hell, I think the human realm should be a lot easier, don't you? I think so. I'm just going to call you Bubi. How inconsiderate. What was your name? I don't know, it's so unimportant, but I wouldn't even call you by your name. Are you a gamer? That's a fantastic question. I haven't watched or played many games. Only the ones that Iron Mouse has been enjoying. I saw a few shows that I enjoyed, and many that I didn't enjoy. But I would have to say, yes, I'm a gamer. I play games whenever I want, be it with the underlings of hell, or perhaps a video game. But if I'll be honest with you, I think it's a little too easy. These human games are made to be defeated, and I've never really had a problem defeating any of them, so I don't really see the fun. Are you a professional wrestler? I don't know what you're referring to, but I mean, I suppose I can be a professional anything. It's not hard to learn. How do you wear human hats with those horns? That's a great question. Well, as the ruler of the underworld, it's very easy for me to manipulate my form. Obviously, I'm a default 12 inches, but it can range. Honestly, every single part of me can be changed to be whatever I want it to be. So, it's not that difficult. What is your kill count? A fantastic question. One that I didn't keep track of, quite frankly. After a while, you just think, what's the point? You know, after you've killed 10,000, 100,000, it just becomes impractical to start counting. Why would you count? Do you count how many steps you take in your lifetime? I don't
Bubi
think
is
so.
Maximus.
True. Thank you. Wow. But I do have over 300 confirmed kills. I'm confident in announcing that. What is your true IQ? Well, as I said, it was over 260. But honestly, who knows where it is? It could be even higher than that. Nothing's stopping me. How many... What... Guys, even though I am amazing at reading at high speeds, this is difficult even for a man of my talents. Do you love MILFs? Now, I'm not particularly sure what this acronym means. But sure, why not? How many breads have you eaten in your lifetime? I am not accustomed to it yet, but I will try at some point, and perhaps I'll like it. Who knows? I will ask Satan herself if she has any good recommendations of where I can go and eat. Schlong reveal. This is a new word to me, but I won't be revealing much of myself today. Only things that you need to be aware of. So, I apologize if you were expecting more from me. Denny's? I'm not familiar with that person. I don't know half of these questions you're asking me, but it seems rather inappropriate for Hell to be concerned with most of these questions that you're asking me. I don't like food. I don't like chalky milk. So please, stop asking the King of Hell what he likes to eat! You wouldn't ask the ruler of your world what he likes to eat. He's concerned with more important matters. Yes, I would. How pitiful. How tragic. Can I touch horns? Can I touch horns? Can I touch horns? Somebody announces. Absolutely not. Although you may try, but I fear you'll probably fail spectacularly. Why even waste your time? Are you a JoJo reference? No. Are you a Vtuber? No, I'm Bubi. Infernal Beelzebub. You don't make me repeat myself, please. It's very frustrating. It's like talking to a bunch of imps in hell. They have no memory. 4 seconds pass, and you have to explain the plan again. Just go in and be cannon fodder, like you are supposed to. What do you plan to do while on Earth? Fantastic question. These are some of the questions that I've been anticipating. Now. There are many a great deal of things that I would love to accomplish on Earth. The first being, obviously, I'm 1 for 3. Hell is mine. Hell is taken over with. I obviously would like to get to Hell and take that over, but for now, I'll deal with the human world. Second of all, play video games. I would like to become what is known as a gamer. Become the #1 gamer. Have gaming skills that are recognized across the world. And then I suppose I have to help assist the Lord. Iron Mouse, I guess. I'm not... that's on the bottom. That's definitely down there on the list of things that I need to accomplish. Perhaps if I have an off day from gaming or something, I'll give it a try. You're probably also wondering, how often will I be holding these events for you? That's a great question. As you know, compared to other demons in hell, I'm actually rather busy. Trying to take over hell, trying to rule it with an iron fist. So that obviously is time-consuming. So I suppose I would probably aim to do one of these shows for you at least once a month. That might be more fitting. And I promise I'll try to make it a very exciting event for you, where we do something fun. There might be more, there might be less, but let's say a minimum of once a month for now. But I assure you, each time I'm live, you will want to watch. It'll be a fun event. We have many things to accomplish in hell. So many things. But again, who knows, we might be streaming way more, way less, way more. I don't know, whatever I feel like. I have important business to attend to. Shouldn't you know that? General time of streams, it would probably be a similar time to what we've done today. It would be around 11 a.m. JST, I think that's 9 p.m. EST, 6 p.m. PST, 2 a.m. in GMT. You guys have so many time zones in hell. We just have one time. Hell time. It's so much easier that way. I don't know. Basically the same time as today, normally. And again, a minimum of once a month. Probably more. We don't know yet. We'll see. My schedule, being the ruler of hell, is quite demanding. You should know that. I have to pick up the slack where Iron Mouse fails. Iron Mouse said, no, I don't want to rule hell. I don't want to do my duties. So I have to. Very frustrating. I wish that she would do her job. Alas, here we are. Oh well. You are simply one hell of a butler. No, 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 no. Please, do not mistake me for a lesser task. I would never be a butler. Never! Thank you for understanding. He said the thing. What thing are you discussing?
Do you know of a certain earthling named Sea Dog VA?
I'm not familiar with it. Sounds dumb. Why would you call yourself a dog? Pathetic. Really stupid. Does hell have health insurance? What do you think? What do you think? No. If you get hurt, you fix it yourself. Or you're no use to hell. So be gone. Kind of like America. It's very amusing. Any demon siblings? No. Have you met... Whom are you asking me have I met? What is this? Have you met Death? Yes, we're close acquaintances. I often keep him busy, sending him lots of work. Truly amazing.
Pleasant Peasant Gang.
Truly. I'm glad that you have accepted your role as a peasant. I'm very proud of you guys. Truly, it feels like teaching a dog some tricks. So many of you asking me if I know people. Shouldn't you be asking, do they know me? Not, do I know them? I am Bubi, after all. Ruler of hell, they should know my name. So think when you ask a stupid question like, do I know? No! They know my name! Fools. Now, some people might be arguing that I am not the ruler of hell. That's just cute that they think that, because they're wrong. They're wrong. They are
I'm
so
ready to serve
wrong!
you, my king.
What did you just say to me? What did you just say to me? It was king, good.
Daddy, sorry.
I'm not your father. But I am disappointed like one. Can you speak the devil's tongue? You want to hear the devil's tongue? I suppose I could let you in on it. Dwi'n cael hwyl o'r oman. Dwi'n hoffi chwarae efo chi. Da chi ddim yn gwerthu clywed yn fi. Isn't that fun? Truly a fun language. Why? You like it? He's speaking in tongues. It's a truly ancient language that not many will understand. I'll know who the devils are here. Oh. Ooh. If you... Os da chi'n gallu clywed hyn, da chi'n gwerthu o glywed amdan fi. Amazing. I I do enjoy The Devil's Speak. Are you insulting us? No. Not at all. Not at all. Alphabet soup! You know, I could have said that about English. I'm speaking your language here. None of you bothered to learn my language. Hell's language. You know, I could easily take over your entire existence and make you learn my language. Don't you think that you should show a little bit of respect and learn my language so you can communicate with me in my native tongue? Don't you think that? But no, you choose to sit there, asking me if I shit myself, asking me if I should show my quote-unquote schlong. But no, you should think for a moment with that tiny brain of yours, with your collective 4 IQ points, to learn a language. Don't you think so? Can we learn it on Duolingo? Why, of course. Of course you can. It's on Duolingo. Of course it is. It's a common language. Do you know the song Boof Pack? I do indeed. It's one of my favorites. We often used to play it when going into war. Truly a battle cry for the ages. My king. Too right. Mr. Worldwide? No! A world is so small, so pathetic. I'm so much more than that. What is this question? Will you do any collabs? Why, yes. Many. I want to see what else this world of entertainment has to offer. So I'm open to collaborating with many people. Many people who are similarly built. Maybe built differently, you could say. Like me. After this stream, when I'm done in perhaps another 30 to 40 minutes for my initial show, I will be making an appearance on Satan's stream. So if you're missing me already, you can go over there. Should be amusing. Of course, many of you wish that I would stay forever and never leave. And of course, that could be arranged. But it seems that somebody's already doing that. So, why do you need me to do it? What is this? Is having a Twitter account a guaranteed pass to hell? No. That's Facebook. You've got it all wrong. Didn't you notice that we've been using it to recruit you this entire time? I'll spend an eternity in hell only if you're there, good sir. That's more like it. That's the kind of talk I want to see from you all. Yes. Do demons do fun things with their horns? What does that mean? What's that game that you all humans play? The one where you throw the circles on the sticks. I don't know what it's called. Really funny that you guys find that amusing. You could do that with horns. You could throw the weird circle things that you all throw. You know, it truly speaks to the intelligent when all you guys want to do is just throw balls into holes and ring tosses and shoe horns. Really, is that all you do? In hell, we have many fun games to play. My favorite game is to see who will last or survive the longest in a fist fight with yours truly. It's very fun. So far, I have a record of 20,562 to 0. Nobody has survived. I wouldn't last long. Most of you wouldn't. What is your workout? Well, taking over hell naturally is quite exhausting and takes a toll on the body. No workout needed when you're doing manual work every day, putting in the elbow
These
grease.
nuts.
Why? Do you find this amusing? Do you? I don't. You know, when you send those messages, you must know that I get your information, and I can easily hunt you down. It would be so easy. Very simple. Be careful what you say. I only need... What do I need? Perhaps I shouldn't reveal my abilities to you. You can find out. But needless to say, every time you say D's nuts, it sends a coordinate to me with your exact location, so I know where you are. But please don't spam this, as it might overwhelm the system that we have here at the D's Nuts headquarters. I wouldn't want them to be overwhelmed, of course. Oh gosh, that is a lot. Are you watching any good podcast? Now, obviously, when you're in hell, it's quite tiring. I don't know if you've ever taken over hell, but I have, and it takes a while. So I do like to listen to podcasts while ripping and tearing my enemies apart. And I must say, those fellows over at the Trash Taste podcast have fantastic conversations that I really can get behind. So perhaps you should go and check them out as well. Ad? No. It's an endorsement from yours truly. No ad. Truly a fantastic podcast. I imagine some of you are quite confused hearing that recommendation. How amusing. Oh my goodness. Are you
Infernal Beelzebub, Anarchy, Cruel to Apocalypse, the opposite of divine,
Yes.
Prince of Suffering and Torment, Master of all sin, Conqueror of the Underworld, and King of all demonkind.
Yes! That's me! When will you get a Bubi NFT? Now, obviously, as you all know, the NFTs did originate from hell. So, we could, maybe give it a shot. But really, I like NFTs to stay in hell where they belong, not in the human world. Very amusing. But also, I know that there are many things that it could stand for. I won't read them out. I've used this thing called Google to figure out what it means. And I must say, I got some very concerning results. True. Nice frigging titties, somebody says. What do you mean? These are not titties. These are rock-hard pecs. Perhaps none of you have experienced what that feels like. You may look. I will allow it. I'll give you 20 seconds to admire. I'll wait. Perhaps I'll sip my wine while waiting for you. It could be amusing. Oh. I can't find my wine, it seems. How pitiful. No. This is truly sad. There you go. Time is up. Thank you. It's an honor, my king. No, thank you, our Ras Station Blues. Did you forget how to spell or something? But either way, thank you. Thank you for the kind words. What is this? How does one become a demon lord? Asking for a friend. A great question. You're all probably wondering how I ascended to the throne. How it is I became the king, ruler of all hell. It's quite simple. I was born with these powers. Unfortunately, we all like to think that perhaps if you try hard enough, you can make something of yourself. It's truly pathetic to think that way. I was born with my powers, and you were born to be a peasant. That's just how it is. The world is cruel sometimes, but at least you can have comfort knowing that you're serving me. The one true king. It's a privilege for you to be able to serve yours truly. You should be happy that you didn't have to take the responsibilities that I have. Do you enjoy human sports? I must say, I am sad that I found out after reading some of the literature that I think I came to Earth too late. Perhaps I was born in the wrong generation here. Funny enough, I was reading about how in the great Olympic, they used to have fights to the death. What happened to that? I've been thinking, why did you guys get rid of that? That was probably the most exciting things you had going for yourselves. And then now you replaced it for kicking a ball? Really? Really? That's it? A ball? You had fighting to the death? And you gave it up for a ball? What? How can you be entertained by that? Truly pathetic. But anyway, I mean, maybe we could bring it back. I possibly could try and start a league or something. I don't know. It's not really my thing. I could just go back to hell at any time if I want to see a fight. A good fight. Let's go bouncy bouncy. Is your brain struggling to function? What is that sentence?
Hashtag BubRoss.
What? Who is that? Welcome to the human world, infernal Beelzebub, Anarchia, cruelty, apocalypse, the opposite divine, prince of suffering and torment, master of all sin, conqueror of the underworld, and king of all humankind. Are you here to deal with the threat to all demons known as the Doom Guy? No. Why would I care? Let him deal with the peasants. The peasants of hell. Yes, we have those too. Do your eyes glow? Well, maybe if you're lucky they can. I can be rather mischievous, don't you know? You wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of me. Do you guys like the wings? They're quite neat, right? Oh my goodness, so many kind, supportive messages from you all. Very amusing. Boneless wings. Unfortunately, the bones are still there. But I can summon them and get rid of them at will, like any bone in my body. Boneless wings? No. Why did my lawyer go to hell? I don't know. You might want to consult with him. Maybe when you get here, you can ask. Do you play board games? Jump King and Pogo Star? What is that? Why would anyone play such stupid games? Perhaps, though. Can you do the splits? Why would I? What a waste of time. my goodness. So many tedious and silly questions from many of you. Oh my god, what is your what is your favorite form of torture in hell? Well, my favorite form, I must say, is, first of all, there are a few different ways that we try it. One of them is that we open up a Facebook tab and we don't allow them to X out, and it continuously scrolls through life hack videos. Second of all, we have what is known as an I Run Mouse subathon. We just play it to them and we just wait until they go insane. One of my favorites, very effective. Works every time. People will eventually go insane, wondering how a demon can stay so happy, so full of life. All hail the king, indeed. All hail the king.
Let's go, Bubi.
Amazing. Bubi doesn't take orders, only gives orders. Exactly. I'm glad you understand. It's not too difficult to figure out. Ah, you say so? I don't know what you're referring to. What's more powerful? Great question. What's more powerful, Bubi or Iron Mouse? I don't think I need to dilly-dally with the answer on this one or waste your time. You already know the answer. It's very obvious.
This peasant offers my first sub to you, my liege. Infernal Beelzebub, Anarchy, Approval to Apocalypse. The opposite of
interrupt me whilst I was talking!
Master of all sin, Conqueror of the underworld, and King of all demonkind.
As I was saying, me, I am more powerful. Thank you for your offering, though, peasant. I appreciate it. Please, be careful not to interrupt me. X? What on earth does this mean? That's truly impressive that many of your keyboards have broken simultaneously. That's quite bizarre. Spamming X. Wow.
Will you sing for us?
No.
Sir, please take my money.
Yes. Gladly. The war chest in hell needs funding. We recently lost a battle over 100 times, quite embarrassing. But I need to replenish our supplies. So I will take your human money, burn it, and turn it into weapons. Fun. Do you floss? No. Why would I need a floss? Hell doesn't concern itself with trivial human matters. Can you say, Ara, Ara? No. There you go. What is that? Why do you want it? Pathetic, you know. Truly pathetic. Pathetic. Maybe the echo will remind you of how pathetic you are. Do you know Ligma? Yes. It's one of the many ways that we lost troops on the front lines in hell. Ligma is truly a terrible disease. One that even hell couldn't escape. Are you a Sigma male? I'm not quite sure what you're referring to, but if it's a powerful person, it's me. Are you getting emotes? Great question, great question. I will be. Obviously, there's so much to prepare for an event like this that, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get them all ready. Oh. But we will have emotes and sub-badges, as they're called. Hopefully,
All hail the King Bubi.
What did I say about interrupting? Me, the infernal Beelzebub, Anacrea... It's... Come on, guys. Do I have to keep doing this every time? I will have sub-badges and emotes very soon. They will be done soon, so your subscriptions won't go to waste. Will you also stream on YouTube? No. This one is quite enjoyable. I quite like it. There's no reason to move. You soiled your pants. A natural response in front of a demon of my stature.
Hashtag show Bubi.
Show Bubi? What do you mean? This thing? You may take a peek.
Question.
Don't look too long.
Do you like Trash Taste at all? It's a pretty good podcast if you haven't seen it.
Yes, as I've mentioned,
I'd love to
it
see
has
you
my
on it.
endorsement. Unfortunately, I don't have time to squabble with humans, so I doubt I'll be making an appearance. Truly, though, you should check it out. Is that Connor? How dare you refer to me by a human name? You are disgusting. I wouldn't refer to you by idiot now, would I? So why? Why would you? Anyway. So many questions. Are there any things you want to know about me? Know about what we will be doing over on these live shows or what we'll accomplish? Feel free to ask me any questions you might have. What is the third eye for? Well, I'm glad you asked. Any demon worth their salt has one. It gives us many abilities. I can't tell you everything, as you might try to figure out a way to avoid being susceptible to them. But every demon worth their salt has one. So perhaps you could ask another one why they don't have one.
My King Bubi, I hope this collection of biddies as it said treats you well.
Silence!
I'm glad to be a demon in your honor. Please don't strike me down for this offering.
I will.
Hope to see more as you come to this quote-unquote platform.
Yes. It is a platform. One that I will rule. It's been easy enough to take over other areas of the world. I'm sure this will be no different. Shouldn't be too difficult. Somebody asked me a good question earlier, and now I missed it because of somebody there trying to speak to me. Can you shoot laser beams from your third eye? No. Laser beams are for the stupid. Laser beams? What is this, a children's game? Would you give us the blessing of teaching us the game of chess? I'm sure the King of Hell would know how such a peasant game works as chess. Yes, of course. It would be easy to do it. Will you collab with a small streamer named Cdogv? Now, as I've already mentioned, I don't care much for dogs. So why would I? Think before you ask me stupid questions. What kind of game are you planning to play, King Bubi? I want to know. See, I haven't quite decided yet. There are many games I want to play, but it's difficult.
Hashtag Infernart Iron Mouse Bubi Head.
But there's also many events I'd like to hold for you. So I guess you'll have to wait and see what we have in store for you. Ooh. Will you get other forms, like a 3D one? Well, we might just have one already.
Who knows? But you'll have to wait and see. Commenter. Oh, look at you up there. So perhaps you might be seeing me in a 3D virtual realm. Who knows? Who knows? It's possible. Lord Bubi, can we recommend you the game Pogo Stuck? What on earth is that? I'd rather not. It sounds rather stupid.
Can we abuse nuts for the NSFW tag, my lord?
Bees nuts? No! We've already decided on it being Booby Lust, and do not interrupt me again! Or it shall be your head! Will you have an even scarier form? I'm sorry, is this one not intimidating enough for you? Are you not scared enough? No?
Bobby picks.
Truly amazing. So are we meat shields
Blood
now?
for the blood gods.
Yes. Everyone you see here is a meat shield of mine. All of you. Every single one of you. By viewing this stream, you agree that you will go into battle for me and be my cannon fodder so that I don't actually have to get my hands dirty. I hope you understand. It's a contract of sorts. A demonic one. It's not fair like your human ones. In hell, our contracts are often extremely one-sided. How fun. Soul for the Demon Lord. You may. I won't say no to a fresh soul, of course. Why would I? My goodness. What is this? What is this? What did somebody just say in my chat? You know, every time you send me a message in my chat, you're sending a message directly to the Demon King. So if I was you, I would be a little more careful with what you type. But you know dogs are loyal, right, my sire, Booby? Not sire. King.
Less than 3.
You must know that even if dogs are loyal, you are all going to be more loyal than any animal ever. Thank you. Less than 3? Are you trying to say in computer language that you adore me?
Dad?
No! As I've made it very clear, none of you are worthy of being my offspring. All of you are far too disappointing. Isn't that amusing? I think it's rather fun. So can I borrow 12 USD? That's so amusing that you came here to ask me. You're not worthy. No. Do you like Sugma? I can't say I'm familiar with it. But remember, if I were to get you to say these nuts, I will know where you are. So be careful. You don't want to anger me now, do you? Are you any good at crane games? I don't know what that is. Again, I don't play games. I'm the ruler of hell. Stop asking me stupid questions. You should know better. What do you think about Beelzebub? Well, not safe for work. Very amusing. Very creative. But I think for now, I like the one we've chosen. Could be fun. But please, if you draw me, please make sure that I look as sexy as I am. It would be really a disappointment to see one of me where my true nature wasn't captured. I don't want to be disappointed. In fact, I don't like being disappointed. So please, be careful not to disappoint me. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Have you been to SawCon? No.
Why don't you like monkeys? Did one of them throw their shit at you while at a zoo one time?
No, but I'm sure they would have. I'll explain why I don't like monkeys. One time, whilst we were conquering a corner of hell known as Denise, I was in the midst of battle, and one of my subordinates insisted on bringing new forces. I thought, why not? If they'll listen to you and you're confident, let's try it out. So we bring these monkeys into battle, and you'd think, oh, well, let's just give them a banana or two and they'll go and fight for us. Turns out, no. Not only did they not fight for us, they fought against us and made my job much harder. Worst of all, they got their hairs on my suit. This suit was tailored by the finest tailors in all of hell, and they dare get their hairs on my suit! So, naturally, after I was done, I decided, no more monkeys ever again. I don't like them. And we got rid of all monkeys. But anyway, you're probably wondering, maybe I should have given them a second chance. No. No. This is a beautifully aged wine, by the way. I'd give you a sip, but what a waste of money that would be. Anyway, that's how. Why do you hate mice? Great question. I just think they're rather unsightly. Unlike this wine, a finely aged one. You know, in wine, we make our own wine. We use a hint of the blood of our enemies. It gives it a real flavor. Ah, wonderful. He can't stop. No, it's too good. Sorry, I shouldn't be drinking on the job. Allow me to remove that. Anyway, I don't like mice. Don't ask me about it. I don't care. I don't like iron either. I don't ask you why you don't like yourself. I don't ask that. So don't ask me why I don't like things, huh? Wonderful. Perhaps if you had accomplished more within taking over hell, you would be more proud. Do you like tungsten? No. I mean, it's okay. It's a very useful metal. The heaviest.
Have you ever seen Trash Taste? I think it's an awesome podcast, and I bet you'd fit in great with that English guy there.
Maybe. Who knows? Great distraction whilst conquering hell, that's all I'll say. I'd be foolish not to give them a follow. Just like yours truly. Wonderful. What type of music? Any artists you like? Great question. Well, I do have a favorite bard of mine, Lord Athelstan. Normally, I don't like to keep people around or give them titles. I don't want people to think that they're worth something.
You can have my soul smile.
I know that. Why would you tell me? I don't need your permission. I take what I want. Lord Athelstan, again, as I was saying, I'm not normally fond of giving people titles. I don't want people to think they're worth something. But however, Lord Athelstan is rather talented, and I'd be foolish not to give him a title. His musical creations are truly wonderful. If I'm not jamming out to BubiVT, I'm listening to some of his fantastic pieces, like the one that you're listening to right now. He truly did a great job. Wow. Do you like choking? I can't say I'm familiar with it. As somebody who's taken over hell, I've never done that. I always succeed and never fail. X? What is it? What is this? What is this, X's? What does this mean? How dare you defy me? Don't you know who I am? You've all seen my power, the torment that I can unleash. You would be foolish.
Skulls for the Skull Throne.
God damn it. What about those 100 battles? Listen. Even I struggle to defeat the strongest of the strongest. The difference is, chat, is that I am able to give it a shot. Most of you wouldn't even get past the toilet seat. You would be stuck shitting yourself, quivering, wishing. What? As I was saying, you would be quivering at the thought of accomplishing what I can do. Don't say things to me. You shit yourself? Yes, you would be shitting yourself in misery, crying, why can't I be as good as Bubi? He's so fantastic, so handsome, king of the underworld. I can't wait till he gets back his powers and shows me what a king looks like.
Hello, sir. We are calling about your car's extended warranty.
No! I know! I set that call line up in hell. That originates from hell. I started that. Why would you call me with my own call line? Fools! Don't try that. Sorry, I've been getting rather angry. It's been difficult, losing your powers, listen. I lost my powers. As you all know, it's been difficult. It's been harsh. And normally I would be cool, calm, and collected. But of course it's been rather difficult. It's been hard regaining my self-worth. Even though I had so much before, and I still have quite a lot. But either way, I promise. What? I promise that I will no longer get angry. I don't need to waste my anger on humans. It's such a waste. You don't deserve my anger. Are you tsundere? What the fuck are you talking about? Are you asking me a stupid question? Are you still king if you don't have your... Listen. Foolish question. Sorry, I said I wouldn't get annoyed. Of course I am still king. It's just a matter of time. It doesn't change the fact that I am king of hell, ruler of everything. What is this? What is this cringe I'm reading in the chat? X, what is this? What is this? What is this? I am still king of hell. I am just waiting for my powers to be returned to me. It is just a matter of time. That is all. Why don't you get some bitches? Very amusing. Truly funny. Are you actually good at anything? Yes. You see, chat, I could hit you all right now. I could hit... Sorry. Very foolish of me. That is not one of my powers, by the way. That's just me showing off a little bit. Showing these horns. What is this? What is this? Are you good at molding? What is that? What on earth? Are you on the Sigma grind set? I imagine that conquering all of hell and taking over it would be one kind of grind set. I don't know which one, though. Can I run my hand through your hairs? Yes, if you'd like to lose your hand and whatever else is attached to it. Very foolish. Do I like JoJo's? Well, to those of you who are paying special attention, there's plenty of references. Not that I would even know what they are. But there's plenty of references that you might have missed. Work. That's my Sigma grind set calling me. It wants me to work. Breathing is a JoJo's reference. Is it now? Uh-oh. My face got stuck from breathing too hard. Oh my goodness. Oh! I should read some of the things you've sent me before I head off now, shouldn't I? We've had many people generously donate and give a message to me. Who would win, an iron mouse or a titanium hamster? None, they would both just stare at each other.
Have you ever heard of the podcast Trash Taste? I think you'll love it and be a great guest.
Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. Who cares? Bubi number 2 in hell, no. My lord, which layer has the best lava springs to relax in? Great question. Truly a great question. I can't tell you that information, though. I don't want it to become overrun with hell tourists. My goodness, there are so many gifted subs and all sorts of extremely generous. Oh my goodness, I don't even know how to read them all. This is truly generous. Allow me to go through some of the more notable ones. Miller Gaming 321, thank you for the $10. Oh my goodness, so many gifted subs. Jesus. Oh my lord. What? This is insanity! I must say, I think I might have to read it another time. This is far too many for me to arrange right now. I suppose we can keep the debut a debut, eh? And then we can come back to this another time. But I want to say I'm extremely grateful to everybody who has offered their services to me today and given their wallets to the rightful king of hell. Okay, hold on. Allow me to think for a moment about something. I don't have a way that I figured out how I was going to transition you all back to the Demon Queen, if you will. I don't know. I'm trying to think for a moment. Play Boof Pack? No. You can go and listen to it in your own time. A true masterpiece of art, culture, really sums up the 2022, if you ask me. Wonderful. I'm communicating with the peasant mouse to see how to arrange this. Bubi raid, that could be fun. I want to say a very, very special thank you to everybody who has come here today. I'd like to one more time, before I start bidding my farewells, I'd like to one more time say thank you to the people who have assisted this journey to becoming Bubi in the Earth realm as we know it. Again, thank you to Mary, Lord Athelston, Utilive Pro, and of course, I'm going to be honest, I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce this. PNKKRTMUNE. I wrote this, and I don't even know how to pronounce this. Say Soy as well, and Jinx. Again, thank you to all of them, really. Without them, this wouldn't be nearly as special. But anyway, now that we're getting to the end of the show, I hope you guys don't miss me so much. It would be a shame if you were so sad without your king. Your rightful king, Bubi! Now. Let me think for a moment. How should I end? I know how I'll end. I want to say a very special thank you to everybody who came here today. I'm really proud of every single one of you peasants for coming here and enjoying the show. Truly, it has been an unexpected show of support. Normally in hell I get a lot more people being bitchy and whiny. No, Bubi, I don't want to die in battle for you. You only gave me a cheeseburger. I know. Quiet, imp. Do your job as I say. But all of you came in support. Without question, I could truly get used to the peasants of this world. Really, I am proud of all of you. It's been a pleasure. Again, might I remind you, I will be live at least once a month. Probably
The
more.
horns don't count towards your height. You're really just 5 feet
What?
6 inches.
How dare you! I said I wouldn't get angry. Never mind. Of course not. No, I should just ignore the comments. The haters, if you will. Plenty of those in hell. I practically invaded them. As I said, I will probably be live at least once a month. That is my goal. Probably more. Hopefully we'll be doing some fun collabs. And next time I stream, I'll have the sub badges and emotes ready. And again, I will be over on the Rats stream right after this. I will be... That's myself. I will say one of my hobbies is listening to myself. Allow me to test it out. I will say one of my hobbies is truly amazing. Yes, you are great. Allow me to test it out. I will say one of my hobbies is truly amazing. Great job. Great job, me. Really amazing. Truly amazing. Great job. Thank you. I tried. I do a great job. Thank you. Great job. Thank you. I tried. I do a great job. No, you tried. I tried too. We all did this together. Thank you. I tried. I do a great job. No. Higher volume, please. Too. We all did this together. I think that I did a good job there. Higher volume, please. No. You did a good job as well. No, you did a good job. Listen, I think it's important that we all pay credit to me. This is me. We all conquered hell together. It's a joint effort with me. With me. Conquered hell together. Yes. Okay, maybe enough of me. This is what goes through my mind, though. Just a little glimpse.
Who is Connor?
A peasant. Who's in my army, probably. I bet there's many Connors here in the chat today. So many wondrous peasants. Wonderful. Ah!
May I voluntarily offer to be your feet rog, my lord?
No. You may not. None of you may approach me. You may lay down on the ground, and maybe if you're lucky, I'll use you as a stepping stone. But that's the best you'll get, I'm afraid.
Choke me, Daddy.
What? Are you sure you want that? I don't think you do. You might not be alive for much longer if you even speak like that to me. Step on us. Perhaps you could all make a bridge. There's 28,796 of you here currently. What if we laid a bridge, say from my throne room to my toilet? All of you lie down on the floor. One by one, I'll step on you to the toilet.
I've heard you also mastered the human language of Welsh, my lord. Is this true?
This is true, but in hell we just call it talking. It's very
Marry
normal.
me, Daddy.
All right. Gentlemen. Peasants, it has truly been a pleasure. Before I leave you, I will raid a certain user, and I will appear on their shows shortly. So if you're not tired of me yet, go there and you'll see me. But before I leave you, I must say one last thing. Thank you.
Breaking character for a second to ask a more technical question. Are you considered a shoujo talent or an independent Vtuber?
That's a great question. I'm independent. I'm my own leader. Before I leave, I...
Are you Iron Mouse's butler?
fuck off! I am Infernal Beelzebub, Anacrea Cruelty Apocalypse, the opposite of divine, Prince of Suffering and Torment, Master of all sin, Conqueror of the underworld, and King of all demonkind! And I thank you for joining me today! Goodbye! Wonderful. Bye.